Hello. Today I want to talk about the importance of having godly goals in your life. And our instruction comes from the Apostle Paul as he writes to the church at Thessalonica. And I want to read to you from the letter that he wrote in chapter 4. The first letter reads this way. I don't need to write to you about the importance of loving each other, for God himself has taught you to love one another. Indeed, you show this love towards all the believers that live around you in Macedonia. We urge you, love them even more. Make it your goal to live a quiet life, minding your own business and working with your own hands, just as we instructed you before. Then people who are not Christians will respect the way you live, and you will not depend on others to supply your needs, for God himself will meet them. Some great words of instruction, and so let's ponder what the Apostle Paul says to us. You know, it's important that we have goals in life, that we just don't go around, living with no sense of purpose or no sense of direction. It's very, very vital to us to have something in front of us that we're striving towards, that we're growing into. And so the apostle is writing to the church saying, as long as you're here, I want you to strive towards these godly goals. I want you to live them out. I want you to pursue them, for in doing so, there's great benefits to you, to the non-believers, and to the body of Christ. And so its ripple effect is significant. So let's talk about the first thing that he said. All right, you guys love each other. The word love here is Philadelphia. You love one another as brothers and sisters, but you can do it in a more dynamic way. Keep it up and find ways to keep loving each other. That is a godly goal. And you and I probably have people in the body of Christ that we connect with, and those that are like-minded that, we just really identify with. But there are others that, their personality might be different than ours, and sort of their gifts or talents just don't fit, the way our gifts and talents fit within the body of Christ. But that doesn't mean we don't care for them, love them, or display that love. So keep it up and keep doing more and more of it as you live out this life of faith. Keep loving other people. Then he said this, live a quiet life, live a peaceable life. He's talking about the spirit in which you and I carry. Wherever we go, we shouldn't be stirring up the pot. We should be settling down the environment. When we show up, peace shows up. Why? Because peace lives within us. So as we live out this life of faith, make it your goal wherever you go to be peaceable, to live a quiet life. And then he said, be mindful of your own affairs. I like to think of it this way. Don't be a busybody. And then he said, really, in plain English, he said, don't get involved in other people's business. Now, what is he saying? He's not saying that you and I live as hermits, that we're not interested in others. Otherwise, it would contradict what he just said. What he is saying is, understand that in every healthy relationship, there's borders and boundaries. Don't go beyond the borders and boundaries. Don't meddle where you don't need to meddle. And where you're invited to be a part, and live a quiet, peaceable life, mind your own business. And then he says this, work hard with your own hands. Why? Because then your needs are met. God blesses the labor of your hands, and you're also able to be a blessing. And that's very important, because you know what? We are called to be a blessing. We are blessed to be a blessing. The other benefit is you gain the respect of the unbelievers. When we have godly goals, we're pursuing them and we're obtaining them, and other people see the evidence of godliness in our life, we gain their respect. And whoever respects us, we have an opportunity to share the goodness of God with them. So the benefits are outstanding, both for yourself, for the body of Christ, for non-believers. Godly goals, yes, let's pursue them. Have a great day.